Not only do he got 24, the boy
Yeah.
he hit the air guitar. They said the
Oh
air
no, he
guitar
going
Lance is
crazy.
back. He going crazy.
Lance will make him dance.
He going nutty. Yeah, man.
Poetic justice. Lance going off against Brooklyn. Shout out to Coney Island.
Yo, yeah, I ain't gonna hold you. Is KD playing?
Yeah, all three of them playing.
Ah, hell nah. Nah. And he back in Indiana. Yeah, nah,
Yeah,
bro.
all three of them playing.
He got to see me. Fuck that. If I'm Kyrie and I done made my big man, you got to see me.
Shit.
But anyway, we's live.
Volume 56. I think 56 volumes is crazy.
I like the reference. I love the reference there. But yes,
We ain't going to Dubai though. So.
oh no. We ain't spending 56 nights in no damn
No,
prison either.
thirsty, nah.
And I
Man,
fuck with Abu, but shit.
I ain't losing no hard drives and
I
shit
don't
like
know about
that.
that, bro. You can't be smoking no goddamn weed, no goddamn Dubai, bro.
Hold on. All right. Let's get this. Let's get the. Cause I got a joke. All right. It's DJ Larry. It's at who is original. Said that too fast. I'm trying to get to this joke. At two
Sorry.
L's
12
youngin.
young.
You feel me? Show your work
Volume 56.
network. Volume 56. Shout out to Banks on the boards. You feel me? Shout out to everybody. All right. No, Future is a war criminal, dog. I've said this to Youngin in passing, but Future is a war criminal. Did you see what Future did when he was in Dubai, sir?
Smoke weed.
No.
Piss on women.
No. Wow. No.
Yo, listen. Allegedly.
Yo, that's title number 1. Wow. No.
Allegedly.
Let me share this, my brethren. I mean, I know that's what people do when they go out there to Dubai, but no, Future is not that sick. But however,
I mean, he's
let
misogynistic.
me show you what this young man did. During his trip to Dubai, Future and his crew accepted an invitation to the Louis Vuitton store for dinner. The luxury brand was offering sushi on the menu for their guests, but Future ordered Kentucky Fried Chicken instead.
Boy, ain't no way, boy.
No,
I'd rather have Popeyes myself, but you know.
look at this spread, bro. Like, look at this shit.
Yo, are you dead ass?
Dinner at Louis V. Can y'all hear the music?
Yeah. Bruh.
Yo, talking about Zona Man, my twin. Yo. Bro, look at the shrimp just sitting there. And he like, nah, bruh. We ain't going for that right now, bruh. Give me some KFC. First of all, where do you even find a KFC in Dubai? Number 1. Number 2, are you even trusting the cooks at the KFC in Dubai? Not saying that Dubai can't do it. I ain't got nothing against Dubai. I'm just saying, bro, it's Dubai, dog. Like, this ain't the South, but this ain't nowhere else, bro. So it's like, man,
I won't be nowhere near no goddamn Dubai, bro.
I don't know what kind of spices they throwing on that chicken, man. Like, I don't know. So, yeah, shout out to Dubai and shout out to 56 Nights, man. Real quick before I get into the topic, 56 Nights top 5 future project.
Yes.
Yeah.
Where at though for y'all? Is it number 5 or
I say it would be a strong 4 or 5.
I gotta think about that because Monster. I gotta think of 5 without putting it in 5. So let's just do that quick. Monster. Oh, this fucking get this Ric Flair with the Puerto Rican baby shower Burberry scarf off my TV. Sorry, MJF came on my TV.
I was about to say Cody Rhodes.
Oh no, he's Cuban. That's different.
All right, true.
Let's see.
I'm set tripping.
All right, Conan. Monster, 56 Nights, DS2. Would y'all put Astronaut Status as a top 5 future tape?
Youngin definitely would. Hey, well, let me not speak.
What say you, Larry?
Oh man.
I'm gonna take that as a no.
In no particular, in no order, I would say Streets Calling.
That's fair.
Streets Calling, True Story, Monster, 56 Nights, and Astronaut Status for me.
Yeah, so for me, it would definitely Streets Calling the True Story definitely there up there for me. DS2.
But DS2 is an album, so that's why I didn't put it in there. But I mean,
but nowadays it's kind of like album.
But not it was at the time it was an album.
Okay,
so I give him that. You know what I'm saying?
Okay,
so I give him that.
Trying to think, yeah, shit.
I mean,
the first Dirty Sprite.
So I mean, let me go in order for y'all just off the top of my head. So obviously you got like the early tapes, but the first big in
Dirty
No
Sprite,
Mercy, no Dirty Sprite, True Story, Free Bricks 1. Then you got Streets Calling. Then after Streets Calling is Astronaut Status. Yep. Then he stops. That's his last tape for a long time. Then he does FBG the movie.
Oh, that's a good one too.
Then he stops again, and then he comes back with Monster. And then it's Monster. Now keep in mind during that time he had like the DJ Esco and X-rated projects like Wolf of Walls, all that stuff like that.
Yeah.
And then again, Mike Will Made It project. And then he comes with Monster, Beast Mode, 56 Nights. And then after DS2, he comes back with Purple Rain.
Right.
And then Purple Rain is
4 mixtapes in a year and a half. Shit.
Yeah, Purple. I mean, from 1000 to Astronaut Status is like 6 tapes. Like, so yeah. Yeah, I think what I got is good. I mean, Purple Rain is underrated to me.
My Purple Rain is definitely underrated.
And I could see somebody putting that in their top 5, but
I have a question. Do you like Purple Rain more than Beast Mode?
I do personally.
I was say personally, yes.
I agree.
Beast Mode has
honestly, Beast Mode, honestly, like it's a great tape, but it's not like it's B tier to me, honestly.
It has 3 good song. It has like 3 songs I can definitely know I'm gonna go back to. Like I know Peacoat, I'm gonna go back to. I think Just Like Brother, and then of course Real Sisters. Like that's the best song on the tape in my opinion. But I mean, like you said, it's not a bad project. Neither is Beast Mode 2, but it's not like the one you just go to. You know what I mean? Like if I'm feeling like bumping Old Future, I'm gonna hit Monster first. I'm gonna get to 56 Nights and all that. So, which I think all of them are on streaming now. They're on my phone, but
yeah, they went to streaming recently, like about a little over a year ago, I would say probably.
Mm-hmm.
Because it was recently. I just don't remember how long ago it was, but it might have been the 5 year when 56 Nights was like 5 years he put them on.
Yeah, they love to do that. Like this is the 5-year anniversary schmercery.
I finally paid all these producers their money for their beats. I could put it on streaming now.
Ooh, like it's definitely that for sure. So yeah. Speaking of producers, let's get because we're here for the jokes today. Let's get the sad stuff out the way and pay our respects. So
Traxamillion.
Bay Area legend, man.
Legend, bro. One of the forefathers of the hyphy movement, I would say. I mean, he produced a lot of shit, bro.
I mean, when I think of the Bay, man, I think they've lost so much because I mean, you got of course Mac Dre that comes to mind, and now Traxamillion. Now keep in mind, you still got 40 out there which I don't think he gets enough credit as being an older MC that still is just as good, if not better, than when he first came out. So you got him. You got, of course, Short still out there. DJ Fresh. So
Mr.
you got
Fab.
some Mr. Fab. Rest in peace to the Jacker.
Yeah, that's a fact. Rest in peace to the Jacker for sure.
But yeah, so I mean, it's still the Bay Area still got talent, and shouts out to the Bay Area. So well, I do want to say rest in peace, Traxamillion. Did anybody else? Oh, rest in peace, Max Julian.
Rest in peace, Max Julian. Rest in peace, Betty White.
Yeah, since the last time we've been on here, yeah, rest in peace, Betty White. And apparently they got a documentary on like her turning 100 that's they still gonna put out like just anyway, but yeah. So
yeah, that kind of sucks, bro.
I mean, it does,
man,
but
99 is 99, bro.
99 years, dog. Like
99 years.
I think 99 years crazy.
Don Juan, what's good? What's good, young man?
What's good, Donnie? What's happening?
How goes it in the H-Town streets?
In the H-Town. Hold it down in the H-Town.
H-Town. Happy belated birthday, Pimp C. You feel me? Pimp C birthday was last week, and we was going crazy on that episode. Yeah, shout out to Pimp. Is there anybody else that we're forgetting that we need to shout out and say rest in peace to? I feel like it's someone else, but I can't think of it right now.
Bro, the way death has been going around, bro.
Oh man, we got breaking news. Hold up.
The fuck?
We need one of those breaking news drops. So
yeah, I'm gonna find one of them joints.
It's cool. I'm gonna share this for the family. So I'm gonna read this for the first time with everybody. All right, so let's do it. Warrant issued for 23-year-old suspect Justin Johnson in the Young Dolph murder case.
Wow.
Can we not get into it?
Nah, I'm just looking this in passing, but offering a combined reward of $15,000. Yeah, it was only a matter of time. So
Jesus Christ, man. Oh, he going to jail.
Somebody's gonna be snitching. So
nah, they gonna say fuck the money.
Hey man, let me. All right.
Oh my God, bro! Not again,
Donnie.
Not again,
Donnie.
Because I was gonna leave it alone. So did you listen to that new Slim Thug song that came out, Donnie? Because I seen it on my YouTube, but I went past it.
I have nothing against the Boss Hog Outlaws. I have nothing against the city of Houston. Winston was good, my brother. Video main himself. I have nothing against Houston, bro. I love Lil Kiki. I love Swisher House. But dog, we leaving that in 2021, my brother. We just leaving it alone.
2022, New Year. Yeah, New Year same shit. We're just gonna leave that.
New Year same shit, but we just leaving certain shit alone.
We're gonna leave that over there. Back in 2021.
And I'm proud of him for building. And I'm proud of him for building houses. That's beautiful.
Bro, Slim Thug was building houses before then.
Son, Slim Thug really, like, all jokes aside, really took the rap game money and flipped it, and he's really on some real entrepreneur shit. And he was doing it way before it became popular or anything to talk about. And shout out to all the entrepreneurs. Show your work. Entrepreneur episode coming sooner than y'all think. Just stay tuned. But yeah, we got love for Slim.
Entrepreneurs get money.
We got love for Slim Thug, man. But shout out to Ross, man, and rest in peace to Traxamillion. All right, so
he produced mad shit that I realized. I was like, damn, he damn near produced for everybody in the baby.
Bro, he produced
He got Sideshow. He got Super
The
Hyphy.
Pack, Keep the Sneak.
Pack shit.
Glasses Malone, Clyde
Gas
Carson.
Scrape on Cedars, classic song. Yellow Bus and Mr. Fab. The San Francisco Anthem. Like this, damn, bro. He went.
That's a lot.
A producer of a movie, man. Rest in peace. Man. Now rest in power to Traxamillion for sure.
For sure.
His contributions will definitely not be forgotten, especially in the Bay, but just in music in general. So that was an era, bro.
All right, so let's stay on music, man. So we're gonna ease into the jokes. So I'm chilling yesterday, and then I just checked my timeline, and I'm like, all right. So Weekend is dropping on Friday, and Gunna is also dropping on Friday. In the battle of who can dress better, and battle of
it's like Zoolander.
I was gonna say something, but that was gonna be a fire for that, and I could feel my spider sense was telling me to fire for that. So no.
The Zesty Mains?
No. That's and the Weekend album has Jim Carrey narrating. With
I wonder where you got that from.
It's got Jim Carrey narrating, and it's got.
Jim Carrey narrating a sad vampire cocaine synth album is incredible.
Youngin, have you seen the cover to this album?
Yes, I have.
So let me share this for the people who may not have seen this.
Oh my god, bro!
Yo,
that shit gonna slap though. I mean,
he is like, when it comes to like makeup and prosthetics, like Weekend is the best one doing this shit right now. Ain't nobody getting into character like this nigga, bro.
That's
like,
Canadian Uncle Drew.
Nah, that motherfucker look like metrosexual Fred Sanford, dog. Like, look at this nigga, man.
Metro.
Like, look at this man, dog. Like, he look like bruh. I don't listen. Love hurts, but I ain't trying to be looking like this 50 years from now, dog. I'm just saying, bro. Like, yo.
That's so chasing them young harlots and shit.
Oh, dog. That's so he's got Quincy Jones. He's got Tyler the Creator, Lil Wayne, and I have no idea who.
On the Y'all Chicks Point Never.
I have no idea who that is.
That shit sound like a fucking.
That shit sound like a Final Fantasy boss.
That shit sound like a COVID variant.
OPN variant. But yeah. So question, what is Quincy doing on this album? That's what I want to know. What is Quincy Jones coming out of retirement for?
Of course it's a Yaku man. Huh? What is Quincy Jones doing? Talking about Bossa Nova, I don't know.
Eddie from Barbershop.
Hey,
low key. Yo, he does look like Eddie from Barbershop. Go ahead, no. Yo.
Oh, this sounds like some zoned out Tame Impala shit.
Which fits.
I'm gonna play 5 seconds.
Go ahead.
Yeah, that fits the aesthetic. That's very coked out, synthy,
acid,
speedballing,
perks,
Molly's and lean.
Oh man!
All the uppers and downers you can get. That sound like that. Even the aura look crazy. Like that shit like a bat. Like I can't look at that shit on shrooms. Like
yeah, like can we talk about this? Like for any artist that's listening to this, bro, like quit dropping these creepy ass album covers, dog. Like I have to look at my phone when I'm doing shit, so your face is gonna pop up, dog. I'm not trying to look at metrosexual Fred Sanford every time I'm trying to skip a track on Dawn that film. So
but he look like Stretch from NBA Street. The fuck?
And then also Gunna is dropping too, so that's the final drip season.
And allegedly, you know rappers lie, so
of course. But
you know, rappers say it's the last shit they lied. Jay-Z lied, Jeezy lied.
This is Gunna's first project.
Herbo lied.
In almost 2 years.
Yes.
Because Wanna was 2020.
And then the deluxe.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yeah.
And the deluxe came out shortly after. So yeah, 2 years.
Wanna came out May 22nd, 2020. So what do you have as your best Gunna project?
Winston, with all due respect to Alchemist, I don't know if I can do that shit, bro. But maybe I'll check it out one day. You said what's the best Gunna project?
That includes the Drip or Drown, and that includes the that includes the Drip Harder project with Baby. So
I will probably say Drip Season 3 or Wanna.
Really?
I like Drip Season 3 though a lot.
Over Drip Harder? They was snapping on Drip Harder.
Drip Harder, no, actually, yeah. Drip Season 3, Drip Harder, Wanna. Because I consider it a collab tape, but if you're gonna count, like, yeah, it counts. So yeah, Drip Harder was good.
And I feel like
Drip Too Hard is one of my favorite beats like ever. I love that beat, bro.
Now, Youngin, would you say Drip Harder was probably Baby's biggest project at that time, or do you think Harder Than Ever was what got him out of here?
Me personally, I'm gonna say Harder Than Ever. I don't listen to Gunna. I don't care for him. So
I got you. But I would say Harder Than Ever just because even outside of Yes Indeed, Exotic was going crazy, Southside was going crazy.
Freestyle.
Yeah, all that shit. Life Goes On. Like, he had some shit on this motherfucker.
That's a fact. He did definitely have some shit. So.
Yeah, and then obviously because like it was weird with him because like I remember when Street Gossip came out and it was cool, but then of course like My Turn is like the legendary, groundbreaking. All that shit.
Street Gossip came and went to me.
Yeah, because I mean that was like at the end of like is this an album or mixtape? By that point, everybody knew that was like, all right, we're going straight to DSPs. So yeah, sad that Dat Piff and all that died because again, that was a time, watching the countdowns and getting the tapes and all that. So shout out to that. But yeah, I'm curious to see what was gonna happen with this Gunna album and no. No. Shout out to Starlito. I'm glad that you're not slandering Starlito like how the Random Acts of Podcast host Ampavelli does, but no, he is not from Tennessee.
He don't want to go to Memphis, that's why.
Oh, Amp or Lil Baby?
So
you said Amp don't want to come to Memphis?
Yeah, I was joking. I said I don't know if Amp want to come to Memphis then.
Man, listen, Amp will be welcome with open arms, man. I show Amp everywhere he can go in the city, man. Get some good food, you know what I'm saying? Show him a whole bunch of shit. But bruh.
I'm kidding. I know I'm kidding, bro.
No. I'm letting him know right now. But when he goes to Nashville, can't save him. Can't do it. Too many years, too many Steve McNair jokes, too many Lido jokes, too many
Young Buck. Wait, Lito's from Nashville?
Yeah.
Bruh.
I need a more Yes. You thought Lito was from Memphis?
I could have thought. I didn't think about that till just now.
You know why I don't judge you for that? Because you saw him with nothing but Memphis artists for the longest time, and because he's always out here. Did I tell you the story about when I met Starlito? No.
No. I'm gonna assume that it's a story you have to tell off air.
No.
Oh wow, that's a shocker.
No. So this was 2010.
Oh, that was at the height of his peak.
Yeah.
That won, Luca.
So shout out to 2010 Larry. So 2010 Larry was at the mall, the Oak Court Mall, not the Wolf Chase Mall, but the Oak Court Mall. If you know, you know. So I was there, and I'm in high school. It's my senior year. So keep in mind this is 2010, y'all. But Larry was in Macy's, and he was trying to get a pair of Levi jeans, and
definitely boot cuts.
No, I did not do the boot cut.
You was getting them skinnies, the 5'11s?
I did the regular and the slim straight, dog. I am not a boot cuts or skinny nigga. Like, I'm sorry.
Them Jordan jeans.
No, bruh, no. And do you know how hard it is to find regular jeans in 2020? It's like, dog, I'm not trying to be skinny, dog. So, but anyway, so I'm in there and I'm shopping for those Levi jeans, and it's funny because, like, you know, like how you feel somebody right next to you, but you like. Yeah. So I just felt this tall ass nigga next to me, and I'm like, "The fuck is going on?" I look up, and I was like, "Oh, All Star," because you know his name used to be All Star. I'm like, Lito. Now at this time, he was still managed by CMG. And he still had to deal with Cash Money. So there was a whole bunch of CMG guys in the background and shit with him. But yeah, he was cool as fuck though, man. Cause he was about to drop Starlito's Way 3, and he was like, yeah, it comes out this. Now, if you from Tennessee, you know Starlito's Way 3 took years to come out, and it was like this mythical fucking thing. Like it was like it's like Breath of the Wild 2 for Legend of Zelda fans. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it just took forever. Yeah. It's like Street Fighter 5. It's like, you know it's coming, but when? Like, you know what I'm saying? So salute to Lito, man. He was cool as fuck, man. So yeah, me and Lito were shopping for Levi jeans. That's the most Memphis nigga shit ever. So,
Levi jeans. Your trousers are funny, fam.
Yeah, but I need this weekend album. No, I ain't gonna lie. I need to have my IG story lit on Friday with the quotes and
crying.
Yes,
crying in the club. Now yes. he make pure crying in the club music.
Fam,
you really do,
bruh. He does. What was that album about? Selena Gomez. He snapped. I forget which one it was.
Dear Melancholy.
Oh, fam, he was going through it on that shit, bruh. Like, she had that nigga going crazy, dog.
He did have a go to sample that Mickey used. So
yeah, I mean, I've already told my weekend story on here, but shout out to the weekend though. Like, I'll like no lie, like I'm just curious because at this point in his career, so many people want that trilogy sound back, but it's like, dog, it's not gonna happen. Like
that's bro. He like kind of went backwards with his shit. Like I would have thought like album wise he went backwards because usually like the first album was like the really poppy shit, and he did that. He didn't do that. He kind of went the backwards way. Like he went with Kissland where it was more like that cinematic, grandiose feel, and then he went to the, you know, the you want to bump out anthems.
Because Kissland, Beauty.
Kissland was a good album, bro. I don't care what nobody says, man.
Granted, I forgot which episode that was, but y'all go back. I'm too ashamed to repeat my Kissland story, so go back and find that story on Show Your Work Network. I think that's like
definitely called the Kissland.
No, I wasn't in the club, but I was at the house. But it was still tears. Bro. I would say what happened, but I'm not gonna repeat that on air fire for that. My Dear Melancholy was cool. Starboy,
fire.
Starboy was what really made people like, all right, bro, like he's a pop star now. But I'm like, it's the weekend, dog. What do we really, you know? And then After Hours, you know, I'm just glad the After Hours era is over because I'm like, bro, how many red suits do you have?
Bro, that motherfucker was. He must have taken Suge Knight suits and tailored them bitches. Like he had all the red suits. Like, where do you find these bitches from, bro?
That nigga had more red suits than M. Bison.
Yeah, more red suits than YG.
We can't put on press.
Trilogy that he just. I mean, that's what it was back then. But like I said, he kind of went backwards. Like he did the opposite trajectory of pop shit. Like he could have did that the first album, and then went into Kissland now. But it's, you know.
I mean, I'm not mad at him because I mean,
I'm not mad at it either because the shit's still fire. It's not like it's whack.
number one, and also too, I feel like an artist does have the room to grow and experiment. So I feel like he's one of those artists where kind of like in the same sense how Kanye has his eras, like you have the college dropout era. Because people group college dropout and late registration, but if you pay attention, you can tell the differences in the samples.
Graduation too.
Yeah, because graduation, by the time because college dropout, the samples are sped way up, and then late registration they kind of toned down. In graduation, he let them breathe a little bit. So by the time you get to, of course, 808 and Heartbreak, that's a complete change, and then Twisted Fantasy is just grandiose. So yeah.
Exactly. Well, I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to Gunna. I'll listen to them. I'm definitely gonna listen to both of them.
Yeah, no. Shout out to which one are you gonna listen to first though? Is the question.
It depends. I don't really have a preference. It's probably gonna be Weekend, but I'm still gonna listen to Gunna because I like Drip Season 3 a lot. So
I'm gonna go. It's probably gonna be Weekend for me because again, like I fuck with Gunna, and I respect the fact that Gunna is not, he's not portraying an image that he's not to a certain degree. You know what I'm saying? Like he is really just like, again, he's a rap game JoJo Bizarre Yu-Gi-Oh! You know what I'm saying? Character. Like he just wants to talk about clothes and
Seto Kaiba.
Yeah. Seto Kaiba.
Gunna is the rap game. Gunna is the rap game Tuxedo Man.
Yo.
Minus the creepy shit.
I was gonna say Weevil Underwood, but that's a deeper reference.
He the rap game Zoolander. Like
shout out to Weevil Underwood. The English dub of Yu-Gi-Oh is fucking insane. Yugi. Yugi boy.
Yugi boy. Hey, yo, fight for that.
Yeah, no.
Yugi boy.
Man, I told B-Dot this earlier, dog. It's like niggas seen heard, ain't they even seen niggas heard Gibbs got smacked, and it's like niggas been folding up like Voltron, like coming at Gibbs.
Bro, all it takes is one thing to happen, bro.
Yeah, MF, what's up, bro?
What's good, bro?
What's good?
Shout to y'all for tapping in.
For sure. Voorhees chat, but live in effect, bro. Shout out to my dog Trey Voorhees. But here's the thing, though. Does Gunna lyrically want to go into a battle with Freddie Gibbs? Like, I mean, let's be real. The jokes are funny, but let's not act like Gibbs has lost a step lyrically. Like, y'all, like, I get it. Like,
I'm not saying he hasn't, but when you get beat up, like, allegedly,
it's all allegedly.
Big allegedly.
In the words of Menace to Society, somebody got the tape. I need the tape.
Hey man, when shit like that happens, just the shit just open up, bro. Like the floodgates open. It's like, hey, bro.
Like them niggas really feel like Gibbs lost an Infinity Stone, and they like, let's get him.
Shit, they say he got whipped by a BB belt. Like we really got to come at him.
Man, I'm gonna find that later. It's a video I'm gonna show y'all, dog. I don't think Amp did it for Green Ass Nigga of the Week, but dog, have y'all seen that video of the nigga fighting on the beat on Twitter, and he was fighting with the belt? Please tell me y'all seen this. Okay. I got y'all right here, buddy.
Oh, this man gonna pull it up.
Oh yeah, man. This is Summer Jam screen time. Let me get this pulled up. And I want my listeners to loyal and great supporters to be able to see this too. So let's get this pulled up. We good? Y'all can see this?
I saw this, but I didn't click the video.
So Youngin, you ain't saying this. You ready? All right. Now, first off, pause. Like at the pause frame, my son on the beach, all white with some low top white Concord J's. These are Concord joints or the white and green joints, the low joints.
He got the Bret Hart's on. He got the Blade Runner sunglasses on.
Like, my nigga he look like an extra in a Safari video. And not Safari the Forest, Safari the rapper. So, definitely. All right. Here we go.
Oh, he got the never mind.
Hey, yo!
Oh.
He said you go to jail.
Ain't this an old video?
I don't know, but Niggy and the Jones was going crazy, dog. Like, yo, let's rewatch this again. Like,
what did you just call him?
Niggy and the Jones, dog.
You're wild.
Man, look at this.
I was gonna call him Gary Indiana Jones.
The random, you going to jail.
Gary Indiana Jones. That's what that is. Listen, bro. Yo, honestly, like putting your sneakers on the sand is like, bro. Who wears Jordan Concourse to the beach? If you wear sneakers, listen. There's like certain sneakers I understand.
And Jordan 3s. Shout out to the Jordan 3s.
Not on the beach.
Fam, let me tell you something. All right. Well, we here. Fuck it.
Listen. Paul, I'm gonna get the pause advisory because I know somebody say, "Hey, yo, listen, bro, I'm putting my toes in the sand. I don't give a fuck."
Hey, man, you know,
chancletas, like I don't care. I'm 38 with chancletas. I'm still putting chancletas on the beach, bro. You ain't gonna have me put no goddamn Jordans on, bro.
Bruh,
I can't just, you know.
Hey, man, sometimes, you know, you just don't feel like having your feet in the sand. So I can understand it, but it's just the fact that, like, he had on the legitimate, like, I'm in Florida or I'm on the beach ass, you know what I'm saying, fit. Like, I'm going to make sure I wear all white with the shades type shit. Like, and the way that nigga was, like, swinging that belt, bro, I'm like, God damn, bro. Like, the worst part was when he hit the girl. I'm like, damn, man, what did she do? Like, what the fuck? Like, nigga was fighting off everybody.
He was just swinging out whatever. He didn't give a fuck.
And then he walked away and no one fucked with him. Like, he just swung the belt and he just walked away.
Like,
that's just insane. But
I had on the riffraff sunglasses. A neon icon.
Balling like Ralph Sampson, Riff. Houston legend.
That lad burn Barcelona.
Houston legend, Donnie. You cannot deny him. He is a Houston legend.
Hey, you want to laugh on some funny shit? Like the first one that was during the summer. I cannot remember what month it was. It might have been like June or July, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
And the funny thing was there's this brewery that closed, and there's a bar. All right, so the brewery's like on one street, and then around the corner, there's another bar that has like a backyard spot, and it's like a big ass parking lot. So I guess they do concerts there. So like, there's music going on. This shit sound ass. Like it sounds terrible. I'm just what the fuck. Like I'm trying to talk to my girl, and I'm like, the music is so loud and ass that I'm like, yo, like that shit just distracting me. Like the fuck going on here? So I hear this voice. I'm like, it sounds real familiar. I don't know why, but it sounds familiar. Take a guess who was performing.
Riff. Tony. Yeah, Riff Raff probably performing. What's that shit be calling this shit? He be having some crazy titles like fucking like Blueberry Panther or some shit like some shit like
Aquamarine Speedo Pants, some stupid shit like that.
Like what's the name of his last shit? I'm literally looking it up now just so I can be accurate. It's like look at these titles, dog.
Contino Mobley Fade, like some stupid shit like that.
Look at these titles, dog. Hold on, let me share this.
What his last album called? Steve Francis Headband?
No, but you may have just gave him an idea, bruh.
Fuck.
Look at this shit. Texas Tornado.
Hold on, scroll up a little. Putting money on his books. Okay.
These are mixtapes. We ain't got to the albums yet.
Never Ending Saturday, Rookie of the Future, Trick or Treat, Freestyle Scientist, Texas Tornado,
Party McHardy, Hilton Swag Volume 1, Purple Haze and hand grenades.
Sour and gunpowder.
Summer of Hey, let's just take turns. Summer of Surf.
Rap Game Bon Jovi.
The Golden Alien.
Birth of an Icon.
Hologram Panda with Dame Grease.
Dame Grease?
Yes.
Like DMX?
Yes.
Yes.
Dame Grease.
Hold on. Can you play something from this?
I don't know if I want to, but I can pull it up. No, this is legit real because I remember when this came out and I was on that piff one day and I was like, "What?"
Hold on, I'm gonna search that real quick.
Go ahead. I'm gonna read these titles off.
Jumping out the gym.
Hardwood Classics 1 and 2.
Halloween.
Aquaberry Aquarius.
Tangerine Tiger.
And then for albums, hold on, look at collab albums. 3 Loco with Andy Milonakis.
That's a nasty.
And Dirt Nasty.
That should smell like a frat house on a Sunday
The White
night.
West. The White West.
Cool Blue Jewels. Turquoise Tornado with
Yellow Wolf.
In 2021. Look at the label though.
$1 Million Mullet Music, man. Hey yo. Teriyaki Tidal Wave. Yo.
Vanilla Gorilla.
Neon Icon. Peach Panther. Pink Python. Cranberry Vampire. And Vanilla Gorilla. Culture appropriation, ladies and gentlemen.
Wait, was he rapping on this?
Yes, dog. Like
no, Dame Grease. I mean, not fucking rap.
I was like, yeah,
I'm gonna mute this real quick.
You good, dog? We're gonna go to the next topic. Yo, Youngin, have you seen this Jason Derulo video?
Yep.
And what are you?
Hey, Shimon hit the boy with a 2-piece so coat.
Yo, people really felt like Jason Derulo was just falling down steps, and and that was it.
Come on.
Hey man, nah, bro, that's fucking hilarious. Like, yo,
he said, "Don't touch my boy." What? Bigot.
He said he didn't want to fight. He wanted to tussle, dog. Man, we talking about Jason Derulo, dog. Like, I'm sorry, bro. You getting packed out by Jason Derulo, dog. You need to go home and rethink.
Getting stuff by Jason Derulo is crazy. Like, I understand, because it's funny, right? My girl was like, "Well, like he got all that money. Why?" I'm like, I don't give a fuck. I want to smack. Listen, man. We're in a time and age that, like, unfortunately, violence needs to be brought back in certain situations. And now, like, these white boys be saying crazy shit and thinking they're not gonna get away with it, and you said who wants to say and smack the shit out of them.
Yeah, nah, you ain't about to call me Usher and just think you finna get away with it. Like, nah, bro. Like nigga, you see my face, and if you don't see my face, like, nah, bro.
Nah, he hit him with the bing bong.
Fam. I mean, he whooped his whole ass, bro. I'm like, yo, like I'm like, Jason Derulo, like, what's his ex-girlfriend's name that was on American Idol? What's her name? Jordan Sparks' boyfriend, like ex-boyfriend. Yo, niggas thought them TikToks was sweet.
That's a fact. He thought that shit was sweet, and he got hooked.
Fam, this is, son, like, I'm gonna watch long. I got it pulled up now. From watch this shit again.
He two-piece his ass.
Sent them niggas put them niggas in the dirt, dog. Like, first off, all right.
Nah, he deserved to get smoked for that one.
Let's rewind that one more time.
Hold on. Before you continue, let's just read this comment real quick. Winston said open season on Gibbs until you get his fade back to the people he'd been clowned in that fan base. I mean, I guess. But it's Jones though, so
I'm gonna just say this though. For all you niggas, hey, just cause y'all hear about a nigga getting a fight, don't get bold and try to say, "Oh, I'm gonna run up on Freddie Gibbs too," because you will end up like this young man when he ran up on Jason Derulo. So let's continue.
Big money. Bing bing.
What?
He already copping, please.
Don't touch my boy.
Okay, Ray J. Bing bong.
Bitch ass nigga.
Bro, how you get knocked out by a dude with the fucking
who was 20 feet away? He was 20 feet away. Bro. Yo, like look.
The fuck? The fuck?
Look how far away he is, bro.
That's at least 20 feet?
Yeah.
Touch my boy.
3, 2.
Bing bong. Bing bing. Bro, Drew McIntyre gonna say that, boy.
Security needs security.
Yeah, now you need security because you got your shit. How you get snuffed by Jason, bro?
Jason Derulo snuffed.
If I got snuffed by Jason Derulo, I would give this podcast up. I'm about to lie, you on your own, player. Hey, you on your own, player.
say that one more time.
Huh?
You say that one more time?
You on your own, player.
No, if what happens, you giving up this podcast?
God forbid, I was to get snuffed by Jason Derulo. Which I'm not letting happen. Because, no.
Dog, no.
I wouldn't. I have respect for myself and for other people that I'm not going to put myself in the way getting snuffed by Jason fucking Derulo.
Dog, you got to come back with a TikTok. You got to.
No, bro, I'm disappearing.
Nah, dog.
He said, "I'm out of here. I'm traveling.
I'm traveling to your redacted location. We doing a whole training montage. We're gonna do the Rocky part for yeah. I'm gonna be in the cut. You're a bum now. You're a bum.
That's all you're gonna see. You gonna do Nelson who?
Fam, man. You're gonna see Nelson running up a snowy mountain and shit. You're gonna get to the top of the cliff. Derulo
with the boomer.
Yo, nah, fam. We're gonna make sure you get your girl back because she ain't gonna keep you after that. She's just gonna be disappointed.
My girl gonna beat me up after that.
Fam, listen. She gonna
not literally.
Nah, I know. Yeah, man. Where do we want to go next, man? All right. In other fuckery of the week. All right. Antonio Florida legend Brown.
He's not even a Florida man. He's a Florida legend.
Florida legend.
I will say, Jesus Christ, Tim Hardaway. Speaking of another Florida man.
Fuck Tim Hardaway. All my homies hate Tim Hardaway Jr.
On the trade.
That is a legend. The Knicks damn near won the trade, but my pride will not let me admit it. Continue.
What was I saying? Oh, Antonio Brown. Yeah. So fourth quarter, Buccaneers and Jets game. He literally just said, "I'm out of here." Just you see him just in the middle of the fourth quarter or third quarter. I don't remember what it was, but he literally just took his uniform off, took the Nike dry fit off, took the gloves off, threw him in the stands, and just ran off the field. So of course, it turned into a whole thing. He lost his mind. He lost his marbles. What is wrong with him? A whole lot of other shit. So come to find out. Then, of course, there's two sides to every story. Because like the one D this night said, you got to hear both sides. So the rumor started around where supposedly it was over in incentives because he would have had $1 million in incentives had he stayed in the game. All he needed was like 8 catches, 55 yards, and a touchdown to get $1 million in incentives total. Come to find out, that's actually not what happened. He was kind of wilding though because you did see him on the bus with the Uber driver, smiling, acting like nothing happened. He said, "My new song coming out, Fun Flex is premiering it." He went to the Brooklyn Nets game. Nobody knew what happened. Come to find out, He actually has been dealing with an ankle injury. They wanted him to come in the second half. He said, "No, I don't want to come in. I don't feel like I can play." They said, "You need to go back in." He again said, "No." Oh, you just pulled it up. Perfect. I do not want to play. And Bruce Arians and the coaches basically said, "You all right? Leave. Get off the court. Get off the field."
So he just released.
So and then Mike Evans tried to be a good teammate, which is kind of fun. It's crazy to think about because Mike Evans is the only one who actually went to talk to him, and everybody else is kind of like, "All right, whatever." But yeah. So come to find out, he dropped a statement today. I can read this if you want. It's up to you. I can speed read it, but yeah, fuck it, I'll read off that. So
this just came out too.
This just came out, yeah, literally like
while we were recording. So like this is breaking news. Breaking news.
Yeah, we need a breaking news jingle. I'm gonna find one. So this is at Ian Rappaport for who actually broke the first initial story that people thought that he was just bugging out because Antonio Brown is Antonio Brown, but it was really because of the injury. But the statement says, and I quote, "First of all, I'd like to express my gratitude to the Bucks fans and my teammates. The Bucks helped me return to productive football after I had difficulties that could have ended my career. We worked together to resolve those difficulties. I would appreciate that being part of a Super Bowl champion team and a contender's dream come true. I make mistakes, working on myself, have positive influences around me. One thing I don't do is shot for playing hard on the field. No one can accuse me of not giving my all of every play. I relented to pressure directly from my coach to play injured. Despite the pain, I suited up. Staff injected me what I know now as a powerful and sometimes dangerous painkiller that the NFLPA has warned against using, probably Toradol. I don't fucking know. I gave it up for my team. I played until it was clear that I could not use my ankle to safely perform my playing responsibilities. Time out the pain was extreme. Took a seat on the sideline. My coach came to me very upset and said, "What's wrong with you?" I told him my ankle, but he knew that, but it's well documented, and we discussed it. They ordered him to get on the field. He said, "Coach, I can't." He didn't call for medical attention. Instead, he shouted at me, "You're done," while he ran his finger across his throat. Coach was telling me if I didn't play hurt, then I was done with the Bucks. I didn't quit. I was cut. I didn't walk away from my brothers. I was thrown out. Being fired on the sideline for having a painful injury was bad enough. Then came their quote-unquote spin. Coach denied on television, national television, that he knew about my ankle. That's 100% inaccurate. Not only did he know I missed several games with the injury, he and I exchanged texts days before the game where he clearly acknowledged my injury. He obviously knew I was on the injury list, and the GM acknowledged after the game in text messages to my camp that I did tell Coach about my ankle pain on Sunday. He continues to go on saying, "Is that it?" Or
no, there's another one.
There's more.
Oh
God
Lord.
damn.
I
know we were losing to the Jets, and that was frustrating for all of us.
No. Hey,
I'm just skimming through. Hold on, I'm skimming through. I can read it. First they cut me, now they cage me. Instead, I feel like getting to the bottom of it. The team texted my camp, promoting a totally false narrative. I randomly acted out. They even told us writing, "Don't spin this." I have stress. I have things I need to work on. The worst part is the Bucks portrayed me as having a random outburst. They told me I walked up, then I was cut. I was cut first, and then I went home. They threw me out like an animal. Refused to wear the brand on my body, so I took the jersey off. They are acting like I wasn't cut and now demanding that I see a doctor the choice to examine my ankle. What they did not know is that Monday morning, I had an urgent MRI. It shows broken bone fragments stuck in my ankle, the ligament from the bone, and cartilage loss, which are, yes, that is beyond painful. You see the bone bulging from the outside. God damn. But that muscle can be repaired. The MRI has been read by 2 top orthopedic surgeons in New York City, including Dr. Mario O'Malley at the hospital for cellular surgery. The Bucks ordered me under penalty of discipline with a few hours' notice to show up to a more junior doctor at the hospital for special surgery for another opinion. What a joke. They're playing like I wasn't cut, giving me a surprise attack, quote-unquote, order to show up to another doctor with no reasonable notice, setting this whole thing up as a basis to cut me because what they did on Sunday was not legitimate. Sorry, GM. I already received a confirming opinion from the top doc at the hospital you, quote-unquote, ordered me to go in. I love Bucks fans. I really do. Love my teammates and everyone who showed me grace and believed in me. I gave the Bucks everything I had. What the organization is doing now needs to get cleaned up. I don't understand how people publicly claiming to be concerned about my mental health can do these things to me in private. Once my surgery is complete, I'll be back to 100% and looking forward to next season. Business is going to be, in all caps, booming. So long story short, he basically is more or less confirmed to what everybody found out. They tried to make it into this whole he's bugging. Then it turned into he didn't mention the money thing, so I'm guessing he didn't know that was mentioned. But that was mentioned at first, and now it turned into a. Supposedly he has a well. He was hurt though. He missed like what 2 or 3 games, right?
Yeah, he missed some games, and then of course he did miss some time too because of the whole fake
vaccination card
thing. Yeah, but I mean, to be fair though, if you're on the sideline, if you're at a game, you're a fan, and you see this, like,
you're not gonna know what's happening.
Yeah, because this is literally all you see.
He said, "Fuck it, I'm out of here."
Crazy.
Bro, the Undertaker going playing as he's leaving is hilarious.
Yeah, that's how terrible my team is. The highlight of our season is that we quote unquote made Antonio Brown rage quit. Like that, like that is the highlight.
That is crazy.
Shit, man, so
they have a better season than the Giants. So
I'm gonna ask y'all as a family, since Youngin is here and Youngin doesn't know this topic is here. So topic explains itself. So would you like to share to our audience some of your favorite moments or unfavorite moments where you've had to rage quit from a game?
Nah, bro. You gotta catch me in action. I can't explain it.
I'm gonna throw one.
Cause mine be like mine be online. Like I know, like you like RPG or like arcade. You play arcade games, shit. Don't?
No, I was in the FIFA 2K era for a long time, so I know.
Yeah, I was like, mine should be really like online rages and shit like that. Like you got to catch me in the moment for real. I ain't really.
So you don't have any moments from when you was a kid where you was playing like, let's say, we're not even a kid, but younger, like when you were playing like a career mode for like a UFC.
I mean, I got moments when I was playing my uncle Kenny, God rest his soul.
Rest in peace.
I was not my uncle Spin, my another uncle. But
yeah, rest in peace.
Shit, God rest his soul. Shit, my uncle Kenny, man, shit, my boy, you still owe me like 3 controllers.
Nah, did you tell me that? Like,
them bitches?
Well, I'm talking about I was chunking them bitches like footballs. You hear me?
Didn't you say you used to like you was a breaking controller nigga back in the day?
Yeah, I was a controller breaker. I was a controller breaker, bro.
I never broke. I slammed my controller, but I never broke one.
I was a controller breaker, bro. I ain't gonna lie, because I always knew I was gonna get another one. For real, like
spoiled ass nigga.
Yeah, if Poppin go grab me, another, then I'm just gonna go right next door. Hey, Rodney, and boy, one of them controllers, man.
Yo, I know your neighbor, man. He saw you. God damn.
No. My nigga, he already knew what it was.
That's fucked up, man. My nigga said, "Yeah, man. You know why I'm here, bro. I got you later next week, bro. I just need one right now, bro."
Nah, but I want breaking them bitches on the frequent though.
I got you.
I rage quit twice as a kid. There's 2 I remember as a kid. It was with my cousin.
Okay.
One time in Madden 02 for GameCube, I was always ass on the GameCube Maddens. And my cousin fucking smoked. Like, I got my ass beat. Like, I think it was like 62-14 or some shit.
Woo!
He was the Vikings with fucking Dante Culpepper.
So you said this is Madden 02?
So I was like
11?
Yeah, my cousin's 2 years old and he was in 13. Then there was another time when 2K, I think it was one of the PS3 2Ks. So it might have been
like 09. Who was on the cover?
What years you're gonna laugh at this. What year was Mo Williams on the Cavs?
I mean, he was on there for a bit. So all right,
yeah, Moe was there for a minute.
Probably like 2009, 2010. Were you in college at this point? Or were you still in high school?
I probably was still in high school.
So this is either NBA
2000, 2000. So this might have been 2K8,
with Chris
2K9.
Paul on the cover.
Yeah, I'm about to say 2K8 had Chris Paul.
Who had 2K9 on the cover?
KG. That's when he had the Cool Kids commercial when they played pennies and all.
It might have been 2K9.
Wow.
My cousin dropped 50 on me with Mo Williams.
Oh my God.
And I was so angry. Bro. I was trying to like play it through. Like fuck it. Like I'm gonna be alright. And bro, like with 3 minutes left, I said fuck this shit.
Hey,
he got pissed off because I actually slammed his controller. It didn't break. But he got pissed off.
His controller.
I threw that shit I threw that shit against the bed mad hard and just said, yo, I gotta go take a piss.
Hey yo, he was looking at you.
Like, whoa. Hey.
I was mad as shit. I'm trying to think. I probably slammed my controller a couple times playing Street Fighter. Definitely.
Which character? Which character was whooping your ass? And was this the computer or was this?
This was the computer.
Oh shit!
Because I was trying to like get on that like that finish on one continue type shit. And like Sagat was kicking my ass, bro, because that motherfucker does not stop throwing them tiger.
Which Street Fighter was this for the record?
Ooh. I think it was 4.
Okay.
Yeah, it might have been 4. And I had Alpha Anthology for PS2, so I was like going in between. Like
it's probably 4. Yeah, if it was PS3 era, it's definitely 4.
It's 4.
Some variation of 4. Like
it was that. Definitely Mortal Kombat because like the bosses are the AI in Mortal Kombat is ridiculously bad. Like you have to cheat to win.
Nigga, the Valkyries on God of War?
Man. Pain.
Hey. That's that real pain.
Yo,
whoever's in the chat, what is some of your rage quit moments? You could be honest.
Where's the Tupac Pain instrumental when I need it, dog?
Pain 1993.
Yo. Okay. Before I get to mine, do y'all have any rage quit moments on like a handheld, like PSP, Game Boy, any of those?
Oh boy.
Because this is childhood, so you know when you were a kid, you really didn't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, listen. One of the most frustrating games I've ever played is another Mortal Kombat game. Mortal Kombat 2 on the Game Boy.
Oh, okay.
No, Shaolin Monk actually was not that bad. Like, there's some moments where it's difficult, but it wasn't like, you know what I mean? But yeah, bro, yeah, man, that Super Mario World definitely. Oh shit, that's a deep cut. I woke the dog up and shit. I'm sorry, bro. I woke the dog up. Yo, definitely. Hey, man.
So for y'all that can't see this, it's Max Payne 1 on New York.
New York Minute mode. Definitely.
Man.
I'm trying to think, bro. Definitely the Super Mario World. I remember that one vividly because that's when I beat it in college. During in the middle of a blizzard of my freshman year. Because I went to school upstate New York. It was snowing like a bitch. I remember this kid. We've all walked because I didn't really know anybody. Like I lived with randoms. So my roommate, his girlfriend, I think it was one of those like he was a freshman, but technically like he was supposed to be like a year. He was like a year behind us and shit. And then his girl was a year older, so she lived in another part of the campus. But he used to always go chill at her crib, and then mind you, like she was Jewish, so like all his friends and shit. He hung out with his people, which was fine. I didn't really care. But I had the room for the weekend, so I bet. So I remember we went. One of them had a fake. I gave him bread. They gave me some. They got me beer and shit. And with Four Locos, we're still Four Locos. So I was drinking. I was playing Mario World, bro. So if you remember, is it Chocolate Island? The second to last world before you go to Bowser's Castle in Super Mario World. There's a part. there's a part that you have to finish where it's the second to last one. I don't remember. I think it's the third level or the fourth level before you get to the castle of that certain world, and you have to go on a certain plane in the level. Like you can't if you go on the actual like plane of the level you start at where you're starting, you don't finish. It literally puts you in a circle and puts you back to that level. So you have to actually like either fly. It's something like you either fly or you just have to jump and get up to that higher part, and it literally speed runs you all the way to the end of the level. And I kept missing it. Like I kept over jumping it. I would die. All type, bro. I almost threw that shit out the fucking window, bro. Like I was fucking livid, but I beat it. I ended up actually. It was so crazy. Like you ever get to certain parts of games like that are so difficult that like once you finish that level, it feels like even when you're going to a more harder part, like the harder part actually seems easier to you.
That's exactly what happened. No, I'm letting y'all go because I'm gonna go. I got some stories.
Bro, once I beat that level, I promise you, the last level in the castle, 2 minutes, knocked them bitches out. Then Bowser's Castle, I think it took me only 3 tries to beat him. I kind of cheated because I kept going back to the secret area, and you know what I mean.
No, you gotta do what you gotta do. A win is a win.
I went to the top secret area, donut plains, and did what I had to do.
Winston, yes. So yes,
I love them games, but I hate those games at the same time because
bruh. Like, all right, so
shout to WCW NWO Revenge.
Our greatest wrestling game intro of all time. Easily. Sting in the rain, like stopping a random truck driver while the NWO was going rampant and crazy.
That's crazy.
Man, that is like that's top. That's top intro. I guess No Mercy would be number 2, but that's top intro for me. Like, yeah. I can still remember Jim Ross on No Mercy. He kicked out. Like, yeah. I'm gonna go platform by platform, dog, because I got a rage quit story for each platform. I didn't have one on the PlayStation 1, which is weird. So salute to the PlayStation 1. N64. Man, Winston NWO Revenge is a good one. But if I had to go with the N64, it's a level on Super Mario 64 where it's like lava. And you know, like when Mario falls in lava, he just jumps up, he just starts screaming. He's like, ah, like all that shit. Bruh, I just kept falling in the lava. I was like, man, fuck this game.
Oh, yeah.
Bruh.
I know what level you're talking about. Definitely.
Turn that shit.
I'm scared to play that shit again, bro, because of that shit.
Fam, turn that shit clean.
I have another one.
And then on that one too, you remember how they would like let you get to a certain level? I didn't realize this as a kid. So you could fight Bowser on the different levels, but the level that you were at, if you didn't have so many stars, it wouldn't let you win. So like I'm just swinging this motherfucker around, trying to get him to hit the shit, and it won't hit. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm right here, but it's like, no, you have to have, you know, all the stars to beat him, so that, you know, all that shit. So yeah, man, Mario 64 wasn't no bitch on the N64. That's for damn sure.
I got another one.
Go ahead.
No, I got my fault. You have one coming up.
No. Go ahead, because I got plenty. Go ahead.
All right. For whoever has a Super Nintendo, Aladdin. The carpet level.
Those Disney games. Level. All those Disney games are terrible, dog. Like,
yeah.
As far as difficulty, like
not Lion King.
Lion King jump, dog.
God.
Dog,
I refuse to buy that game. I refuse. I will not buy the Lion King game.
Yeah, I saw they re-released it for the Switch, and I'm like, why would you do this? Like, this is childhood pain, dog. Like,
bro, that's like, what are you doing, bro?
They got both of them games for like $20 for the Nintendo Switch, dog. They trying to.
I'm good.
Me too. Fuck that shit.
Fuck that shit. Yeah, man. You ain't gonna rob me of my happiness.
So look,
the Aladdin Super Nintendo. If you played it, which I'm gonna say this too. It is better than the Genesis one. I don't give a shit what anybody says.
Yeah,
That Earthworm Jim Aladdin was fine. It was okay. But the Capcom one, Capcom couldn't do no wrong in the '90s.
So,
But yes, Aladdin, the carpet side scrolling level. When you're on the carpet with a boo, and the lava keeps coming. The lava is like the lava keeps. You're going. I forgot what. You're going through the temple, and the lava rose up because the boo touched the stone like an asshole. Yeah, that level was rough.
So I got a few. Was that it?
Yeah, that was it.
Okay, I got a few more, man. So Game Boy. All right, this is PTSD. So forgive me.
It's all good.
I got two with this game. Pokemon Gold.
What part?
Oh man, this is a safe space, right?
This is always a safe space.
Okay.
Unless you're incriminating yourself, then it's not. But...
No. So I was playing Pokemon Gold, and I was able to I've never been able to pronounce that damn Pokemon's name right. It's
Ho-Oh?
Yes, Ho-Oh. Yes. I caught Ho-Oh, right?
Your shit turned off.
Even worse. My shit fell in my cereal.
Oh, I have a funny one.
A Game Boy fell in your cereal?
No, the cartridge somehow fell in the cereal, dog. I was
like, how the fuck you do that?
Nigga. So listen, keep in mind, for a minute, the cartridge wouldn't work, and I was finally able to get it work. But of course, when I got it to work, no Ho-Oh. So that was one. And then the second one, dog. I don't know what was the difference between red and gold, but that Elite Four battle, I thought shit was sweet. Dog. And everybody who's played this game can attest to this. That final level of Pokemon Gold, when you think you've done it all and you got to fight red, bruh. I didn't cut that. I cut that Game Boy Advance off so many goddamn times. Like, man, fuck this shit. So, yeah. Before I go to my next one, you said you had another one?
Actually, before we go into that, shout out to Jade Cargill, CBS champion. So she won. So shout out to her.
Oh, great! The blacks on Twitter are happy now. Yay!
Well, we're gonna get into that later.
We're gonna get into that later. But shout out to Jade Cargill though.
I mean, sometimes bullying works.
Hey man, great woman. But yeah, so
I'm trying to think of there's another one I had. I can't remember.
We'll come back to it. So look, that's the Game Boy. Now when we get to the PS2 era, whoo man, all right. Here comes the. What's the one before Here Comes the Pain? Is it Shut Your Mouth?
Yeah, SmackDown, Know Your Role, Shut Your Mouth. I think.
Yeah, Shut Your Mouth. Yeah, Know Your Role. It was Know Your Role. It's SmackDown, Know Your Role. Just Bring It. Shut Your Mouth. Here Comes the Pain. This was Shut Your Mouth. So I was in the not the Road to WrestleMania mode, because that's not what it's called, but it was like, I forget the name, but the road, it's basically the Road to WrestleMania mode, right?
Yeah.
So I'm going through it, and you get to the part where it's WrestleMania, right? So I had Chris Jericho because I was like, he's got a pin finisher and he's got a submission finisher, so this works either way. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes you get in them submission matches and you fucked up. You know what I'm saying? So I had Chris Jericho, and the power had went out. The power in my house had went out, right? So, but look, the game had paused. So when the power came back on, the game was back working. So the game was back working, and I still lost to Triple H. I had the SmackDown kick out. I had the SmackDown kick out. Still wouldn't work. Just lost to that shit. And it was what's the other one for PS2? It's bruh. Some of those.
The painter with all that stuff.
Because I mean, I was in the GTA, but I wasn't in the GTA at that time as heavy as I was later on. I'm trying to think, dog. I had some moments, man. I mean, Super Smash Brothers Melee. I had some moments. Trying to think. Shit, I had one recently with fucking Yakuza Like a Dragon on PS5. Like, I didn't think I'd be rage quitting at 28, but here we are. Like, I was like, nah, bro, fuck this shit, man. Sometimes in life, you got to say fuck that shit, though, bro. Like, you have to just say it, like, and just move on, bro. Because this shit's stressful, bro. You can't keep putting yourself through. Oh, I know what it was, Nell. Super Nintendo. The final level of Yoshi's Island. The final level where you fight Bowser with Yoshi and Mario.
Oh my god.
Dog. And you were talking earlier about when you beat a level and you finally feel like, you know, it's the breathe. That was the dog. I damn near cried when I beat that damn level, dog, because it was just so difficult, dog. I ain't gonna hold you. Yeah, it's me. I'm a bitch. I ain't gonna lie. I almost cried beating that shit, bro. So
that's crazy. You cry like Jordan?
Yeah, nigga, I was on the ground. Nigga, I was on the ground with the controller.
You was hugging your controller?
Hell yeah. You got when you see them celebrate and they just start hugging. I ain't had nobody to hug. I was just like jumping around. I was like, yes, beat this by yourself. Because like other missions that people told me that were hard, they were easy to me. Like just in other games, like the final level of Star Fox 64 and shit. I'm like, man, that shit was easy to me. But this level, dog, man, I could not beat Bowser. I could not do it. And I finally beat it one day, dog. And I literally celebrated like I won a damn championship, dog. Like,
nah, I'm telling you, bro. The same thing happened when we were in Super Mario World. Once I finished the chocolate world, whatever the second to last world is before you get to Bowser's Castle, like everything was a fucking breeze after that.
Yeah, I don't have the drop, but like 10-year-old Larry was definitely doing the M Bison. Yes! Like, that was me, dog. Shout out to Nintendo games, man. You little kids today don't understand. Shout out to my nephew, but he will not understand the difficulty of Super Nintendo difficulty.
Nah, Super Nintendo difficulty was fucking different, bro. Because like even NBA Jam is more difficult. NBA Jam on the Super Nintendo to me is more difficult than it is playing in an arcade cabinet.
So NBA
on an arcade
games,
cabinet, I go crazy. I be wild. Jam on the Super Nintendo, that shit is pressure. Like,
Mortal Kombat 9 PS3, the final level where you got to fight Shao Kahn.
Oh my god!
Because he was easy to beat the first time, but that second time, dog. Yeah, fuck Shao Kahn.
Fuck Shao Kahn. Always in forever.
And when we're talking about, go ahead, bro.
Worst also, Street Fighter 3. When you have to fight Gil.
Oh man.
And you're about to beat him.
Oh
and he
man.
fucking does that healing shit.
Bro. I thought I got past that in my life.
Ryu and Street Fighter Alpha 2 if you play as Ken. Bro.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, this is PTSD, dog. Yo, I thought I was over that, right? I thought that wouldn't happen again. And then I was playing Street Fighter 5 and it happened again. I'm like, God damn. Bro, it's insane. Hey,
actually, hold on real quick. Yeah, the second to last world of Super Mario World is Chocolate Island.
Mm-hmm.
So that was the one. Yeah, that was the one that I. And after that, like I'm pretty sure I beat Bowser's last world like in 20 minutes.
Yo, so shout out to the young rage quitters. So just so y'all know, one day sooner than later, Twitch streaming is coming soon. Just letting y'all know now. Soon later. Show your work gaming is coming soon, man. Y'all wanna see Youngin rage quit on NBA 2K because niggas in the park ain't got their VC right? Come to show your work gaming, damn it.
No, that's a fact. I definitely gotta once I get the I'm probably just gonna eventually get the newer Elgato because I have the older one, but that shit is mad. It's way too much going on. So I'm probably gonna get the newer one because I want to stream Nintendo 64 games, and with the older one that is meant for the older systems, it's like a pain in the ass times two to get them all together. So I have to I gotta figure out how I'm gonna do that with a streaming card and all that other shit. Because I kind of want to do it where I can stream my Switch stuff, stream my PS4 stuff, but at the same time stream the PS2 shit.
Check the private chat.
I feel you, but I just paid rent, so.
Oh, never mind then. Never mind.
But if it is, then I'll keep looking. Like, well, they usually go for 160, right?
It depends on which one you get.
So what's the newest one? The HD60S Plus, right? I think it is.
Let's see. Let us find out because I actually had that page up earlier looking up speakers. So the Elgato game capture 4K. We being nerds right now, y'all. We just looking into future shit. I'm gonna send you the link. It's 220 right now, but this is like the Mark II, so this is like the newest one. So you could probably get the Mark I, which will still let you do the 4K streaming for like the low. So just stay looked at on that. But yeah, stream coming soon, man.
Fuck this, bro. Lucas hurt again.
No. I'm not watching the game. Oh, nah. Not on Dark Knight, dog. No.
This is so bad, bro. 2 weeks ago, I was 6th in my league. I went from 6th to 14th. I was 16th, then I went to 14th. Because Luka got hurt, KD went to COVID, Cat went to COVID, Alex Caruso got hurt, Alec Burks went to COVID. Like, every person I picked up went into COVID. I had Max Strus on Miami, and he went to COVID. Like, my league is, my team is a fucking mess. But whatever, let's get back to that. Let me check the.
No disrespect, man, but fuck your league. That's my team. Like,
yes, come on, bro. I want to win too. Oh no, it's not this shit. No, not this joint. I'm looking for the actual, not the game capture. The joint that you connect with like by USB and shit. That's what I meant.
Oh, okay.
Not for PC gaming, but like to actually play like my Super Nintendo one and all that other shit.
Got you. We'll look.
So I think it's like $1. I think it's like $1.60. I think. Actually, I'm looking at it right now.
Winston. I don't want to make you an enemy in 2022, dog. Let me tell you something.
Hey,
man, Winston, I love you, bro, but leave my white boy alone. All right, like, listen, it's been a long and tumultuous journey as a Dallas Mavs fan, dog. I'm holding on to what I got, bro. I'm fighting for my life out here. All right, like,
for my motherfucking life.
Like,
the HD60S Plus is 200.
Yeah. Okay.
And I could have sworn I think the one before that, I guess they don't really sell it that much, but it's like 160 or some shit, I think. I may just get that one, honestly, because I don't really need the 4K, to be honest with y'all. Like, I really just want to have it where, like, I don't have the mind-blowing graphics. It's fucking Super Nintendo, for Christ's sake. And I want to have it where, like, y'all can hear me talking shit. So,
I got you.
All right, so
since you want to mention Scott Steiner, shout out to his nephew for winning last night.
Shout out to Braun.
Shout out to Braun. We're Rick in the crowd. So
Rick look like he. Rick, I think Rick still does real estate. Cause I'm like, bro, he really like a man who does real estate.
Yo, Rick really. You can tell Rick used wrestling and wrestling didn't use Rick. Like, you can literally tell Rick was like, all right, I did what I wanted to do. I got my championships. I'm a Hall of Famer. I'm good. You know what I'm saying? Like, he doesn't need all of the extra shit. He doesn't need to pop up every 5 months and he's not doing the Jeff Jarrett. Like, you know what I'm saying? He's good. Like, Yeah. So shout out to Rick. And yeah, his son is the one, dog. I ain't gonna lie. His son.
Shout out to Carmelo, two belts.
2 belt
I
shouting.
mean, we got a 2-belt black champ. He's the second one in history because Keith Lee did it first. But regardless.
Yeah, but now that I think about it, I thought it was gonna be Santos to do it. But if they keep on with this trajectory,
Santos over here chasing what's shorty Electra Lopez.
I mean, I ain't mad at him for doing it, but I was gonna say I thought Santos was gonna be the first one to be able to hold all of the NXT titles. So, because Roderick Strong has the North Cruiserweight and the tag, so he needs the main title. But it looks like it's going to be Carmelo who'll be the one to be able to get all 4 belts. So shout out to NXT for that. Yeah, him and Melo is going to go crazy. I ain't going to hold you. We in 38 is coming up next year, right? Well, this year. WrestleMania 38. I can totally see Braun Breaker and Gabe Stevenson at like 40. I could totally see that shit happening.
Oh, they're already leading up to it, so
yeah. So
they're really leading up to it. So I mean, hey, they listen, man. They know what they're doing, bro. Because they Regal go, they let the old NXT people go. No, Toni Storm left on her own.
Yeah, Toni Storm took her ball and went home. She said, "Fuck." Toni Storm rage quit. Like Toni Storm said,
really rage quit.
I think that's the title of this episode. Y'all rage quit because man, listen. Toni said
Toni Storm did the ultimate. She took the flight from Baltimore and said, "I'm going back to wherever the fuck I'm from." So I'm out.
I think she lives in Florida, if I'm not mistaken.
I mean, she probably does, but
no,
no,
Bro was popping. Dad, your ass is next.
Oh, I'm out of here.
Some of them going to sleep. For God!
You are wild and good, man. But man, all right. You just said a powerful point. I don't know if you realized it.
What?
They know it. They know what they're doing.
Yeah, because
so
they're leading into it's a new era. It's 2.0. Like, with all due respect to Regal and Shawn and Hunter and and everybody else, I'm sorry, I'm fucking up who else left because Great Khali's what's his name? Ranjit Singh, right? I think his name is.
Ranjit
Singh.
Yeah,
he's gone. Like, they understand what the old out with the old and with the new. You know what I'm saying? Like, they understand now. Like I said before, we talked about it in the chat when that shit dropped. When you put that shit in the chat, like, I think they understand. They're kind of making it where the NIL is kind of their way of building people from the ground up. That's gonna be their version of their indies, respectfully. And with the indie guys, it's gonna turn to, well, listen, y'all got all these other places to go instead of y'all, coming here and shitting on whatever we do and doing your little monologues to get yourself somewhere else. Like, go ahead and go somewhere else. Like, you got GCW, you got MLW, you got, well, not Ring of Honor ain't around no more, but you got all them independent promotions. You got fucking, if you want to go to wrestling, go to AEW. If you want to be an entertainer, make some money, come to WWE. That's the thing. They understand, I think WWE understands they want to make it sports entertainment. They're past the part where, like, they understand they could get the guys who are wrestlers and athletes, but it's about everything now. And they kind of put their line in the sand, like, yo, you want to go be a wrestler? Go to AEW. You want to go talk about your indie grind for 15 years? Like, you got all the places in the world to go do that. It's easy. Somebody's going to sign you somewhere. So I think they understood that, and, they drew their line in the sand respectfully. They're not stepping on anybody's toes. But, Vince knows what he wants to do. They know what they want to do eventually when they sell this company, because they're going to sell it eventually. It's only a matter of time. So
this is what I'll say on that, bro. that's if you looked at any interview, if you looked at any interview, any behind the scenes, everybody has said that Vince has always viewed his wrestlers as gladiators, which is why he calls them sports entertainers. Like he's always viewed it that way. So now with the fact that he can legitimately fund this and like, you know, use these as sponsorships and like really show these athletes like, hey, you know, if this shit that you're working on don't work out, you can come work for us, because again, all of our greatest champions ever have been football players or basketball players or track athletes or just athletes. Yeah. So, I mean, I'm not mad at him for that. And again, I mean, listen, if you want your 60-minute time limit draw matches, go watch AEW. Like if you want, not even that, if you want to watch hard hitting, you know, classic wrestling, I haven't seen it yet, so y'all don't spoil it for me. But yeah, go watch New Japan, go watch MLW. There's so many options out there. So it's like, but the problem is people are lazy and they just want to be able to stick with one company or ride with one company. But it's like, no, that's not the era that we're in anymore. I mean, because you think about this now, when WWE bought WCW, what was that, 2001?
Yeah, 01.
Okay, it was game over. It wasn't nothing else really popping at that time.
WCW was done.
Yeah, that he merged all of them. But what happened after that? Ring of Honor popped off, TNA popped off, NWA weekly television started popping off, and you know, here we are. You know what I'm saying? So we're just in that era again. Like, you know.
And then it diverted even more because now, like I said, you got GCW, you got MLW, you got Impact, you got AEW now. So it's like if you want to go be on your wrestling flippy drop kicky shit, you got fucking 5 places you go to, and you got AEW with the national TV. Like, you know
pay that Fight TV subscription, you can watch all that shit. Like,
you want to do the bingo hall shit, like Winston said, like you got all that shit there. Like with WWE, it's like I think they're doing it in a more prestigious and more streamlined way of like, instead of doing the bingo hall shit, like we got legit past champions, past superstars, past people who were in the same position that they were, where, you know, their sports career didn't work out because they either fucking got hurt, they weren't good enough to be in, they got drafted and got hurt, or, you know, whatever circumstances happened. And we don't have to do the good old, we got to go to every bodybuilding gym and go look for somebody and think, oh, wow, he looks good. He looks like he can wrestle. Let's bring him in. It's like, nah, if you really want to do this shit, come join the program and we'll work with you. And it's not like they don't have people who can work with them. Like, because, you know, you could get lots of knowledge from even the guys now. Like, I could see, like, AJ Styles going to that shit. Even though he only, like, he's not fucking a quintessential super. I mean, did AJ Styles play sports?
Yeah, maybe he played baseball and football.
Baseball, right? I think I could have sworn he played baseball, but yeah, like you got different guys who can do that shit. Like you got so many superstars and different athletes who are wrestlers who are in WWE or in the Legends program you could train and learn from. Like they got all their resources. They don't have to do a bingo. They don't have to go to bingo halls and go to the nearest Gold's Gym and go look for bodybuilders anymore.
As I've said before,
they could if they want to, but they're at such a point that they don't have to do that. You could leave that to
the scouts.
This could be a favor for, honestly, to me. If you really think about it, this is really a favor for the indies, because now you don't have WWE bringing that. You don't have, you know, who I mean, you know, respectfully, I don't know like the main scouts now, but like back in the days, you don't got the Pat Pattersons and the Gerald Briscoes that you find them in the Gold's Gym and you're like, well, fuck, I can't do anything because he's going to go to WWF.
The funny part, like I said before, the idea of John Laurinaitis being like, hey, Bill, I think you'd be great for the, like, you can come work for us. Like,
you don't got Johnny Ace and Bruce Pritchard looking for you no more. Like, you can go wherever. So I feel, to me, if I'm looking at the grand scheme of things, like, yeah, it's a win for WWE, but I think it's a win-win for the indies.
So,
because now you don't got to think about John for a couple of years with the way they're doing this shit. You don't got to think about, youngin. You don't got to think about fucking Jonathan Gresham like with these minor promotions, like not minor. I'm sorry, that sounds like I'm putting it down, but like the indie promotions, you don't got to think about damn well. It's a matter of time for Jonathan Gresham gets taken up by WWE the next year. They're
And
not
that's
worried
the
about that.
thing.
And that's not against Jonathan Gresham. I'm just saying how they're doing things now. They're not, they understand that the number one promotion, they're the biggest thing in the world, and they're kind of gonna stay to themselves, and everybody else could do, everybody else picks to what they pick to, with the bingo hall and the gold gyms and the house, like different promotion house shows and all that other shit. You know what I
But
mean?
that's the thing though. Like two things actually. First, we say this, right? And we predict that's the trajectory, but if you're big enough on the indies, you can definitely still get signed because at the end of the day, it's all about star power and what you draw and what you bring to a company. So it's like I could 1000% see them still being like, for example, let me think of somebody. Okay, even though, and I don't consider AEW indie to a certain degree, like they're on they're on Turner money, so I don't consider them indie. But like for somebody like they keep talking about, like MJF, right? He's a free agent in 2024. He has not renewed his contract like the rest of them. Like he's playing that shit up. So I could easily see him transitioning over to the E if he does everything he wants to do in AEW. So it's like so it's still possible. And honestly, think about this. It literally, because I'm gonna briefly just glaze over the West Side Gun shit because we already talked about it on here. But think about how it literally took someone like Nick Khan, love him or hate him, who is of color to a certain degree, to say, hey, we need to start doing different shit. Like, fuck it. We ain't doing shit. These kids are Rolling Loud. Fuck it. Put a ring up. Send some people down to Rolling Loud. Everybody loves Jeff Hardy. Fuck it. Let's go. Like, he's, and again, if you notice, I kind of like this because if in this era, I don't think a Bianca Belair would have been able to succeed as much had she had been around in like the early 2000s. You know what I'm saying? She would have been champion, but not as popular. You know what I mean? So I respect it because it's given different athletes a chance, and now we can see what they want. Like, again, this is going to be entertaining because they're catering to all audiences. They're not catering to that demographic that everybody keeps bringing up. And I'm like, dog, you realize it's more than just 18-year-old to 49-year-old men that watch wrestling. Like, it's kids, it's women, it's grandparents. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Happy New Year, Pops. Appreciate
Happy New Year, Pops.
sir.
But
yeah,
definitely. I think they understand. WWE understands like there's more than just demographics to it. Like there's all types of people that watch it. Like everybody watches wrestling or has watched wrestling to some degree, and they're trying to maybe they get the people who haven't watched it much. Like there's now the now there's the whole group of women who seen Roman Reigns and said, "Oh shit."
There's a whole group of women. It's a whole group of women who saw Bianca Belair and Sasha Banks and said, and Naomi, and was like, "Oh shit,
I'm gonna start watching again."
Yeah, I mean, and here's another thing too. Even though we talk about the black wrestlers, it may be some people that see Zelina Vega. You feel me? It might be like, oh, okay, and may identify with that. So it's like you got to give them credit. And I mean, even with AEW, right? Like they had to put this title on Jade. Like if they did not make this decision, it would have been the dumbest decision in their life. Because at the end of the day, Thunder Rosa would have got a championship down the line eventually. You know what I'm saying? Like you have to seize the moment with this right now. So I mean, I salute WWE for what they've done. And I mean, from judging from the looks of it, I'm guessing Bianca will probably headline another WrestleMania this year. So we will see what happens with that.
Yeah, I think grandmothers watch wrestling.
Grandmothers, yeah, man. Yeah, my great grandmothers too. Like, yeah, man. Like that shit's generational, man.
Yeah, I just think they understand now that it's more generational than people think. Like, so but to kind of move forward, what you're saying, like, yeah, with the Jade shit, I think they had to do it because, I mean, granted, like Thunder Rosa's a great wrestler. Like, I'm not knocking it at all. Like, I think she's top 2 and not 2. She's no worse than third best out of the women's division, but not even because of the diversity shit. Because we'll get into that way AEW, but I just feel like they needed to, like, you have to do shit like that. Like, it just don't. It makes sense. Like, we're at that time now where, you know, there's so much diversity, or there could be much more diversity, but we're in an age, especially with WWE, there's so much diversity. There's so many different types of people, different types of walks of life that are champions or defending for championships. Like, it makes sense now. It doesn't seem forced or, you know. And that's the thing too that I don't like. The whole that people try to do, because it seems forced, and it's like, no, it's just there's so many great wrestlers now of different cultures and creeds. Like, you can put them in, and it doesn't seem like, oh, you're doing this as a favor for, you know what I'm saying, for you know, for whatever group of people you're trying to please to.
In the last 6 months, keyword only 6 months, we saw WWE at Rolling Loud. Sami Zayn brought out Trey Young at the Madison Square fucking Garden. Like, top heel heat of like no other place in the world that will hate Trey Young more than Madison Square Garden, and he brought him out on 9/11. Like, fam. And then the Migos. At day one. Granted, I don't know if you back Youngin, but bro, I ain't gonna hold you.
Yeah, I just got that.
Okay, so did you see any clips of the Migos at day one? I know you don't want.
I've seen the pictures floating around, but
okay,
that's about it.
I got you. I was just gonna say I'm not gonna lie, I'm disappointed that the Migos didn't get put through a table. I ain't gonna lie, that would have been entertaining to see the Migos fight somebody. I ain't gonna hold you. Watching Offset trying to pull off some wrestling moves would have been insane. So, and you never know, because I mean, Bad Bunny was a celebrity. Come on, dog. Like, Bad Bunny stole the show at WrestleMania. Like, what are we talking about right now?
Bad Bunny has the best celebrity showing in wrestling history.
Yeah, and then they got Johnny Knoxville in the Royal Rumble, dog. Like fam, that's what I'm saying. Like,
come on, man.
What are we talking about right now? So when people get mad over, we'll just stick to WWE before we, end with AEW, dog. People were so pissed off at that Big E shit, and I'm like, dog. He's a champion, but champions lose. Like, would I have liked for him to be a champion for a long time? Yes, but let's be real. Like, the booking on this run wasn't all that. Like, he was having championship caliber matches for no title. Like, he was having steel cage matches for no title. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, dog,
it's his first reign too. Like,
the moment was bigger than the run. That's the point that people aren't realizing. Like, the fact that he was the champion is bigger than him not being champion at all, because now he can say he's a heavyweight champion. When they do those random 5-way matches and it's like all former WWE champions, he can be put in it now. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the whole point of it. But obviously, people are like, oh, we wanted him to be champion. Like, dog. Your Pops is crazy.
Good night, Pops. Nah, we're going crazy in the spin class. Yeah, but I'd be going crazy in the spin class.
But nah, just to finish my point, dog, it's Brock Lesnar, dog. Like, what? Like, we act like Big E, not us, but people act like Big E lost to like Zack Ryder or something, bro. Like, they act like he lost to like a jobber or something. Like, bruh, he lost to arguably, for the WWE in the modern era of the past 25 years, obviously Rock, Austin, Triple H is up there, right? Cena is up there. Jericho is up there. When you talk about popular outside of wrestling, like that people know if you say their name, right? Shawn Michaels to a certain degree, Bret Hart. But Lesnar is up there. He's in that conversation. Like, the stats that Paul Heyman reads off is not a lie. It's not kayfabe. It's legit. Like, the dude is a bad motherfucker. So him losing to Brock Lesnar is not Like, that's not a stain on his record. If anything, that sets him up, because he didn't even take the pin Monday. So that sets him up for another great opportunity. And I mean, y'all wanted Bobby and Brock for so long. Well, here you go. So, I mean, and I'll just end my thought on that by saying you just can't please everybody, bro. So, you know.
I just think really quick, like, here's the thing with the Biggie situation. So I'll say it this way. It's one thing I understand on the other end. On one side, I understand the outrage about it, of why people are annoyed about it. I get it, because Roman. Hold on a second. So I understand on one side of it, I understand that that he my fault. I understand that he should, like, what I'm trying to get. I understand why people think he, like, are mad that he lost, because I understand, Roman found out the day of he has COVID. They had to audible to the 5-way. Shit like that happens. It's a natural thing. Like, so I get it in that sense. I get it. But hold on one second, bro. My dog is like.
Nah, you good, bro? Handle your business.
My fault. Yeah. So I understand, like, now I understand, like, the outrage about it, the slight outrage about it, because I get they had to audible, they had to redo everything. Biggie loses as a result of that. So in that case, I get it. But first of all, it was his very first reign, so that wasn't bound to be to WrestleMania as much as I wish it was. But there's that. Also, losing to Brock, I'd rather lose to Brock Lesnar. Now, I would be pissed had he lost in 7 seconds like Kofi did, and had he lost in the fashion that Bianca Belair did. Oh, I would have been pissed. That case, I would have been really mad about that. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, that's grounds to be mad about. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But
no, 100%.
If you think about it, there's so many different ways that he's still gonna be in the picture regardless. Because we're gonna get Brock and Bobby. Granted, would he have gotten at another time? Maybe had Roman not gone hurt, but whatever. We'll leave that at that.
Here's the thing: it's not guaranteed. Like, you would think, like, just like when Samoa Joe got signed to WWE, and people were like, "Oh, we finally get to see Samoa Joe and Cena." Hasn't happened. So you would think, right? But it hasn't. So just like people thought Undertaker was gonna. No, I was gonna end it by saying, just like people had so many Undertaker matches that they thought was gonna happen, like, people swore up and down, "Oh, Undertaker and Sting is happening." It didn't happen. So,
bro, the Undertaker's first reign was what, a month?
If that, like, he lost that shit right back to was it
Hulk Hogan?
Yeah, okay. I'm thinking about the 90s run. Yes, no, he did, because even his second run wasn't long. When he won in WrestleMania 13, he lost that shit right back to it wasn't Sid, I think it was Brett.
It was Brett.
Yeah, he didn't hold that shit long at all. And then the Hogan one,
he didn't win a title for 7 years.
He won the title in like 93. 91. Yeah, I'm looking it up now. I'm looking it up now, but he won in the early 90s. He didn't win again until 97. So
I'll tell you. Yeah, let's see. Mania. Was it 13?
Yeah, it was 13 because he was supposed to fight. It was supposed to be Shawn and Brett again, but then Brett said no.
Yeah,
I mean, not Brett. Shawn said no and quit.
He did that whole. Yeah, he did his whole. Shawn was being Shawn, so
exactly.
But yeah, like I think with that, like with even with Undertaker, like he didn't win it for 7 years. Like you got to really think about that. Like,
so yeah, Undertaker won. No, he didn't even. So listen, Undertaker won November 27th, 1991 at Survivor Series, and he literally lost it on December 3rd, 1991 to Hulk Hogan again. And then they vacated
in Texas, right?
Yeah, and they vacated it. So he only held that title for 6 days.
Yep. And then didn't win it again until WrestleMania 13, which was
March 23rd, 1997. So almost 6 years.
Yeah, 5.5.
Being technical, but yes, almost 6 years.
Yeah.
And even when he won that one, his reign was 4 months because he lost it August 3rd at SummerSlam. So this is the guy that is literally on the Mount Rushmore for this company. And even his career, he's had short reigns. So, I mean, it's ridiculous. I mean, I've seen reports that Seth was supposed to win. So this just further proves that Big E was destined to lose. But again, look at the year he had. Like, he started the last year, right? Let me read this. Blavity Wrestling endorsing Kids Ross. E is fine. He isn't Bobby or Brock or Roman, but he will get there in time. Yes. Yeah, and the fun Twitter spaces. Yes.
Yes, like bro, like the Twitter spaces shit is stupid. Like this whole, there's even one I'm gonna discuss. Homie who's a boxing analyst who was doing like all this whole outrage shit. It's like, bro, like what, like y'all, like we can't fucking, like nobody could fucking lose now. That's what I don't like. It's like, bro, you like eventually you have to lose the title. Like, is Roman Reigns time to be a lengthy champion? Undertaker, bro, the Undertaker. I know, like, you know, I don't want to bring, you know, because I know it's the whole diversity thing going on, and I understand that. But like, really, the Undertaker, who was the Mount fucking Rushmore of wrestling, did not had a combined 6 months of a title reign through the first 8-9 years of his career.
And then he would go years between his reigns too, because I remember when he was like champion in like 99, he didn't win the championship again till the Undisputed in 2002. And then after that, he didn't win that title for like 4 years, dog. Like, he didn't.
I'm looking at it right now. Hold on, I'm pulling it up with you too. So
yeah, because I remember he had the big gold belt for the longest time. Like, he was also, like, him and Batista would flip back and forth between that shit. But
the Undertaker is a 4-time WWF champion and a 3-time Big Gold Belt winner.
There you go.
Like, come on, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just, it wasn't a time, and just the 109 days, like, for a first reign is not that bad. And some guys just win, you know, some guys just don't need to, like, you know what I mean? Some guys just, you know, it just happens that way, bro. Like, it sucks that, yes, we want Big E to win all the time because Big E is a fan favorite. Like, we're not going to sit here and lie about it. Big E, I love Big E. Do I want Big E to hold the title to WrestleMania? Of course I wanted to. But I understand that shit doesn't work that way. But I'm happy in that case, in the case that in the circumstances that he lost in a for a fatal 5-way match, it was a sprint.
Mm-hmm.
But I'd rather him losing that than losing 7 seconds or losing 22 or however fast Bianca lost to Becky. So there's still a possibility because he can still win the Rumble, go against Roman Reigns. They can easily audible it. Brock and Bobby could be a one-off. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he could do the Goldberg retirement match. Like, he could do it. Like, there's so many possibilities. We're not at the you lose my fault real quick. We're not the you lose at your first reign and then you go back to the projects. Like, Big E they understand how popular and how much of a fan favorite he is. And Drew McIntyre is hurt. So they really have no other, they really don't have, it's not that they don't have a choice, but at the same time, they don't have a choice, but in the other way, there's so many ways to play it. So that's why the whole outrage about it, like, I understand it because he's a fan favorite, but at the same time, it's like, bro, like, you have to look at the bigger picture.
Fam, I mean, that's just, I mean, we can end that with that because, bro, there's no pleasing these people, honestly. And it's like, bruh, you have to take, like, at the end of the day, black or white, Mexican, Hispanic, Asian, like booking is booking, bro. And there's always going to be somebody that has to take a loss. That's just how shit works. I mean, even in the quote unquote, in the real sport world, right? There has to be a winner and loser. Like, I wanted Wilder to win, but Wilder fucking lost. Like, you know what I'm saying? Shit happens. Like, he wasn't marginalized or nothing. He just got his ass whooped. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is just life. So, I mean, like,
it happens, bro.
Bro, if you want to do this shit and y'all want this shit to happen so bad, this is what y'all can do. Later this year, cop a PS5, cop WWE 2K23 or 22, whatever they give the title.
Shit,
play GM mode, and you do that shit your damn self, bro. Like, that's just.
I just don't like. I understand it to a certain degree, but this whole like diversity, like, and maybe like I'm not trying to sound tone deaf because I'm not tone deaf to it. I understand it because there is a clear lack of diversity in some circles when it comes to wrestling. So for God's sake, there was a sport dominated by white men for all these fucking years until the last couple decades. And especially now, it's finally at the forefront where you can have not only one Hispanic, but like multiple Hispanics and black people win the championships. It's a beautiful thing. But if you really have to like sit and look at it like, dog, it's not that serious. Like, it sucks. And that's the problem with these Twitter spaces and all this bullshit is that these motherfuckers think they want to be Sam Roberts and Booker T and Peter Rosenberg so bad. Like, you're not, bro. You just a fan. Like, you don't take the like. You could be a fan, but you also at the same time, if you want to really speak about it on an actual, articulate level, you have to take the fandom out of it and think about what's going on and think about the bigger picture aside from everything. And that's the thing with WWE. They have so much more with the bigger picture than people are even looking at. Like, yeah, the Saints, I was thinking, bro, we getting Brock and Bobby, which I'm fine with. We wanted that 2 years ago. And everybody's still been like, yo, Bobby and Brock. Then you get it, and then, like, you still want to complain about it. Like, you're getting it to a degree. Big E can either win the Rumble and go against Roman because Drew McIntyre is out. So Roman really, who else is going to challenge for the Universal title aside from Big E?
But that's the thing. Even if he doesn't, and I'm gonna end it with this.
The Goldberg match.
Thank you. And that is like, you get to retire the biggest homegrown WCW star of all time.
Enough
said.
What else? If Brock and Bobby's a one shoot, you could do Big E versus Bobby again or Big E versus Brock again.
I mean, don't get it twisted. Jericho was in WCW, but when you think of WCW legends, like Goldberg is literally the last active legend left. You know what I'm saying? Sting, he's part-time. But I'm saying, like, that actually does full-on matches. Goldberg is literally the last one left. So for you to be able to retire that in Dallas in front of...
To correct you really quickly, the last one who had a type of allure to him. Because Sting and Jericho, they don't... Like, we understand what they did, but Sting... Like, I love Sting. Sting is one of my favorite wrestlers of all time, but he lost that... He lost some of that luster and some of that allure not going to WWE, and then obviously the WrestleMania.
I mean, his Impact run is great. Don't get it twisted. But as far as but I view Sting as an NWA guy. You know what I'm saying? I view him as that Jim Crockett Promotions guy, not necessarily WCW. I mean, it is WCW, but that's that era. You know what I'm saying? So as far as like WCW goes, Goldberg is the last one left. So I just view that. And yeah, man, like, I just ended by saying y'all niggas will be all right. Now with the AEW thing, that's not surprising because I mean, I told y'all on volume 34, I called them niggas all elite whites. I should have copyrighted that shit the moment I had a chance. I may still be able to do it, but bruh, it is what it is with them, dog. Like, listen. That man said, I'm brown too.
Yeah, like, oh, I have this person and we have all of these people. And it's like, bro, that don't mean nothing. Like, just because you have You could have 98% black, brown, Indian, Hispanic fucking employees, and you could still have a lack of diversity. It doesn't matter. Like this shit is still like you still look bad. Like then the thing is, what made it worse is like I don't give a fuck what Ruby Soho has to say. I don't care what you think. I don't give a fuck what like Big Swole was right. Big Swole had her reason, her grievances, because you look at what Tony Khan said, and then it turned into she could wrestle, and then 2 months later you change your opinion on that. Big Swole's the reason why motherfuckers talk about Britt Baker. If you want me to be honest,
1000%.
If you wanted me to be honest with you, I think Britt Baker's overrated as fuck. It's my personal opinion. If y'all want to kill me for that, I don't give a shit. But let's really be honest here. I'm not watching Britt Baker. I'd rather watch Bianca Belair. I'd rather watch Charlotte. I'd rather watch Sasha Banks. Bruh, if Asuka come back this week, who the fuck is Britt Baker? Like, come on, bro.
No one cares.
Let's be honest here. Like,
so
if it wasn't for Big Swole, we wouldn't be talking about Britt Baker in the capacity we'd be talking about. And the fact that Tony Schiavone's dirty macking like LL Cool J, and that she's what's his name's wife, Ciampa, right? She married to Ciampa.
Who?
Tommaso Ciampa.
Who's married to Tommaso Ciampa?
Britt Baker.
No, Adam Cole. Yeah.
My bad. Same shit. He went from McGraw too, but yeah.
You Winston said white NXT midgets, and you just did a Russian roulette of them. Like, that's hilarious. And shout out to your dog, man.
He wanted to this week, but it's fine.
That's cool. I was just gonna say this, and because I really ain't got much to say on it, but this. Listen, in the words of Pimp C, you got Pepsis and you got classic Cokes. You know what I'm saying? Which one are you?
Yeah, like they not like let's really talk about this shit with this diversity shit. Then the thing is with Hobbs, Powerhouse Hobbs made his whole little statement, which I understand, but like, bro, if it ain't
one statement can't speak for everybody else.
Cannot exactly.
You just can't do that.
And your one statement is not gonna speak for everybody else, because we can go into the Nyla Rose shit with that crazy ass sign that was there a couple weeks ago.
I mean, and just in general, I ain't got much to say on this. Listen, Tony Khan got up there and slandered one of his former employees when he had every moment ever to just not tweet and just shut the fuck up. So I mean,
just say, listen, like, or even just have a much better damage control statement.
So yeah, bro. I mean, listen, if that's what y'all want to watch, cool. Y'all can watch that shit. That's your choice. I ain't gonna hold you for your damn choice, but I'm not watching that shit. So salute to Jade Cargill. Salute to Jade Cargill for winning tonight. I'm happy that a black woman won, and I mean she's gotten a lot of hate, so I'm happy for her. But I mean, listen, if AEW is your thing, especially after this week, God bless, bro. It ain't mine, so it is what it is.
Yeah, like it's to that, bro. It's getting to it got really tiring. Like, and I understand the grace about AEW's diversity, because it is true. Like they don't. Do they have any black champions? Honestly, aside from Jay Cargill, like
no, no. Of course,
did they have any previously beforehand? I'll be right back, by the way.
The only champion they had prior to that, I think, was Scorpio Sky, and he was a tag team champion. So no black singles champions. So no, but I mean, it's
AEW. How long was he champion for like 2 weeks?
Yeah, he was in a tag team with Kazarian and that one. But I'm saying that shit doesn't count. Like, I mean, it's a tag team that counts, but dog, no. So that's the thing, man. Listen, Jade deserves all the praise that she's gonna get for this moment. You know what I'm saying? But listen, bro.
Yeah. But this goes back even to the Lash Legend shit. Like, man, you know what I mean? Like that Lash Legend bullshit. Like, you know, they were talking all that shit about Shorty, but meanwhile, there was a match where one woman did a fucking, I don't even know what the fuck she fucking did, a moonsault leg drop bullshit, and gave somebody that good old, you know what I'm saying? Gave somebody that good old, you know what I mean? That good old CT. You feel me? Like, straight up.
CTE.
Like, my fault. I went into a whole ass rant. I was on mute. My bad. I was saying that it's like the Last Legend shit.
No,
like,
you weren't on mute. You weren't on mute. We heard it. You good? Yeah.
They was on that Last Legend shit, bro. Like, that whole shit. But meanwhile, Shorty did the moonsault, neck breaker, whatever the fuck she did. Almost gave somebody some good old CTE, bro. Like,
listen, man. Y'all can go support that company. That's fine. That's what y'all want to do. Just know what you're getting into. And if you want to cry on Twitter Spaces about fictional things like this, you know, I would suggest you go outside, go talk to a lovely young lady, whatever you're into, you know.
Bro, turn your
some
phone
takeout
off.
food.
Put some music on. Go do something, bro.
Do something, man.
Like, this shit is crazy, bro. Like,
go listen to Dawn FM and relive your traumatic past. You know, think about the time.
This shit is crazy. Like, bro, the AEW thing is a legit gripe. It's just, bro, I don't understand why y'all are surprised by this shit. Like, Big Swole has every right to speak out what she speaks out, and I wish nothing but the absolute best for that woman. Because at the end of the day, women, especially black women and Hispanic, you know, especially black women in this industry, like, and in any industry in fucking general, deserve to be protected and deserve to be heard because their voices do get shut out. But at the same time, I don't, you know, Tony Khan is a fucking dweeb for what he said. Like, certified fucking dweeb, bro. Like,
but I mean, this.
You know what I'm saying? But listen, man, when it comes to y'all,
What the fuck is wrong with this nigga? That's your man. That's your man.
Exactly.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
So
that's your man, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? But you know,
it is
at the end of the day, I watch AEW to a degree. I'm gonna leave it alone, bro. This shit don't surprise me. But shout out to Jake Cargill. You know what I mean? And hopefully, you know, Tony Khan can wake the fuck up. But if he doesn't, I won't be surprised, bro, because look who runs that company. They are not. We did not call them all elite whites. Well, Larry did not call them all elite whites for no reason.
Hey, man, great episode, man. Salute the troops. So before we get up out of here, Youngin, are you still there, sir? I know we've been talking about things that you.
Yeah, listen, bro. Y'all been on y'all rest talk, man. I've been letting y'all.
Real quick,
y'all pod, man.
Go ahead.
Real quick. Before, what'd you think about day one? Before we get up out of here.
Oh, I mean,
before we wrap it up.
It was a good show. Like I said, I just wish Migos would have got put through a table so I could have had clips to bring up. But it was a good show, solid show. Usos hitting the 3D was funny as hell.
You team 4PF, Larry?
Yes. Yes. But no.
Listen, bro. Y'all want to talk about they not hip to the culture WWE, bro? They brought Migos Orient to fruition. It was beautiful. It was a beautiful moment.
Listen, I knew Migos.
Offset was having the time of his fucking life.
Like I said in bonus episode, I think it's 13 or something like that. I knew Migos was my favorite group when they slapped up some people from Chicago. I'll leave it at that. So, bro, to see them in an actual wrestling environment, I ain't gonna lie, dog. Like, I do want to see somebody like Quavo in a celebrity match. That'd be funny as hell, dog. So, shout out.
I want to see Offset, bro. Offset will be like R-Truth.
Fam, that is
Reginald.
That is like 30 years of GD rage, having to deal with Cardi, having to apologize on timelines. Like, dog, Offset gonna get in there and hurt somebody.
All that pop locking dancing gonna pay off, bro.
Fam, listen, if Offset hit a damn 450 splash, bro, I'm gonna know something.
He is, bro.
Shout out to Set, man. Best
Offset strike me as somebody who wrestled like Juventud Guerrero.
Shout out to man. Listen. Shout out to Offset, man. But before we get up out of here, Youngin, let's end this on a fun note. Have you seen this little clip that has been going around?
Oh my god, man.
I scrolled past it. I read the caption and shit, but I scrolled. I ain't paying that man no attention, bro.
This is why you can't give Houston niggas shit. You gotta understand, man. Bruh, hold on. This man, this is
Donnie. You gotta answer this.
Donnie. I think you might have left. I appreciate everybody for coming through tonight. But dog, this is the funniest shit I've ever read, dog. At first, all right, so for context, y'all, Lil Flip said that he wanted $3 million to do a Verzuz. And that he wanted to go against T.I. Waste of a matchup. Then he goes on to say, at first my number was like 3 million. Then it was 1 million. But now, after I got a chance to be on Verzuz set in person to have fun, anything around the 500K mark is cool because I had so much fun.
Yeah. Way to talk yourself out of a deal.
My nigga literally said, somebody, anybody.
Maybe he knows maybe he understood his worth.
All right, let's fuck it. Since I'm here, and Winston, when you come back and listen to this, bruh, hey, it is what it is. Lil Flip, Slim Thug versus who's winning? Lie to me, lie to me, and say Slim Thug is winning. Lie to me.
If Slim Thug plays the already platinum bootleg, he might win.
Fuck out of here.
Oh my god.
And then you gotta feel me bootleg gets played. Lil Flip is listen, Lil Flip is granted, he green as hell for this, but the freestyle king fucking
freestyle king, boy.
Feature,
ain't no way, boy.
The feet hold on.
Hold on. Look what that money make a bitch do.
Hold on, brother. Whoa now. Granted, I will disrespect this article, but Lil Flip as a freestyler, let me tell you something, bro. Hey, I'm not saying he's the king. That's what he called himself, but he ain't no punk bitch. That's
he ain't Jadakiss either.
All right. Okay.
All right, what?
No. Listen, I'm not saying that he ain't, but listen. Rest in peace, Big Pokey. Rest in peace, man. Them backseat freestyles, man. Hey, man, Lil Flip, man. Listen, I don't want to hear about no Boss Hog Outlaws, man. I ain't trying to hear about none of that shit, man. All I'm gonna say is this, dog. Listen, Flip, I don't know who you're gonna go against, my dog, but you need to get a better agent.
Yo.
So realistically, what y'all scoring that Lil Flip versus Lil Flip and Slim Thug? What are y'all scoring that?
We lost.
I see Nelson won't be going to Houston anytime soon.
Nah, if I had Lil Flip or Slim Thug, yo, I'm not trying to be funny, bro. I don't know.
Honestly,
5-5.
Yo, no,
5
it can't.
5?
Fam, you got it's. All right, you being disrespectful.
I'm not being disrespectful, bro. How many? Name 20 Slim Thug songs he could play. With all due respect.
Fam, I'm not acting like Slim
Look
Thug.
at that. Look at you, Euro stepping because you fucking know, bro.
Listen,
name 20 Lil Flip songs he could play.
Fam, Lil Flip got some joints, bro. That's all. My point is,
does he have 20?
Neither one of them have 20.
Okay,
but you're going to have to play 20. Like, that's my point. Like, if they are the first,
bro.
Imagine this being the first mid versus, dog. Like, imagine like versus starts going into like mid level, like mid card is like 5-5. Like, let's do.
Please don't.
No, like that's what I'm saying. Like, but for this tier and for Houston, I'm taking Lil Flip. I'm taking Lil Flip, dog. I'm just saying.
Shout out to Houston. I'm gonna leave it at that. Whoever wins, I'm cool.
Whoever wins.
Shout out to Flip. Shout out to Slim Thug. I personally, I guess, but
hey man, I'm taking Flip. But listen, man, this has been another great episode of Show Your Work Network, man. Appreciate y'all. Appreciate everybody that came through tonight. Appreciate all support on Twitter. Last week, the anniversary episode was great. You know, we popped up this week. No real theme to this, just another great episode. Shout out to my guy Nell at Who Is Original on social media.
Yes, sir. Follow us at Show Your Work Net.
At 2L's Youngin, at DJ Larry 0093. Shout out to the future episodes we got coming. Shout out to different avenues we're going into. Like I said, show you where gaming coming soon. Got some new fun shit planned for y'all to New Year. We can't give it all away right now, but we working, man.
No.
We working. We got some
We're
fun
working.
shit.
We are working on some things, on some very good, interesting stuff.
For sure.
But yeah, man, like just follow us, man. Tell a friend to follow us. We thank y'all for the support. It's been a year, man. It's been incredible, and we're gonna keep going, bro. Happy New Year. You know what I mean? Also, just a quick statement. I know this podcast isn't our longest podcast, bruh. Stop listening to podcasts where they get terrible advice about these men versus women versus podcasts. Like, stop. Go listen, bruh. Go listen to something else, man. Like, if you got these motherfucking like super villain looking motherfuckers like on your podcast talking about who to talk to, who to date, bruh, you need some help.
I'm gonna end this podcast and I'm gonna end this broadcast by saying, if you are spending your time out of your day listening to somebody with a podcast named Fresh and Fit,
boy, ain't no fucking way, boy. Boy, ain't no 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 way, boy.
I got one better. If you listening to that fucking podcast,
you're fucking dweeb.
and I'm gonna end it at that. Ain't nothing else better that can be said. We will catch y'all next week. Till next time, y'all be safe.
Y'all be safe. Y'all stay up.
For sure.
Show your work, Ned.
Hey, man. We'll catch y'all next time. Peace.
Yes,
and prosperity.
sir.
Yes, sir.